There is a clock inside your soul, but it does not tick. It does not chase minutes. It hums like a hidden drum, slow, sacred, sovereign. It waits, not for time, but for alignment. It is older than hours, wiser than calendars, and it's been watching you. Since the day you took your first breath, you were born into a world of clocks, alarm bells, schedules, appointments, but none of them were made for you, because your soul doesn't keep that kind of time. It doesn't care about 9 to 5s or finish lines. It moves by rhythm, by feeling, by memory you haven't lived yet, but already know. Sometimes it stirs as a quiet unease. Other times, a deep longing that breaks logic. The feeling that something is waiting just beyond the veil of your current life. And yet, the world demands urgency. Move faster. Be better. Stay busy. But busyness is not alignment. Achievement is not timing. Even progress without presence is a kind of wandering. How many times have you ignored the whisper, the flicker in your gut that said, "This isn't it"? The job that looked good on paper, but made your spirit wither. The relationship that checked every box, except the one labeled truth. We've all been taught to follow clocks made of numbers. But your soul, it speaks in symbols. It breaks your heart, so you'll finally look inside it. It delays your dream, so you'll become the one who can carry it. It takes you nowhere until you remember who you are. And in that remembering, you'll hear it again. The rhythm, the hum, that clock inside your soul. It's not broken. You just stop listening because your timing is not behind. It's divine. You're not late. You're in gestation. What looks like stillness is incubation. What feels like stagnation is calibration. Every delay, every detour wasn't a punishment. It was a redirection toward the you that knows. When you finally surrender the maps they gave you and begin following the compass within you, time starts to bend. You meet people you were always meant to find. You walk through doors that never opened before. You speak truths you didn't even know you knew. You start living, not by the clock, but by the call. That's when the world begins to shift. Not because it changed, but because you did. You stopped measuring life by deadlines and started listening for divine signs. So breathe, slow down, feel the space between moments. That's where the real time lives. In the glance that softens your spine. In the silence after truth is spoken. In the pause before the leap. These are the true markers of time. Not seconds, but synchronicities. Not hours, but initiations. There is a sacred unfolding happening within you, and it cannot be rushed. It cannot be optimized. It can only be honored, because not every clock ticks. Some glow, some breathe. Some awaken only when your soul is finally ready to be seen. And maybe the question isn't, what time is it? But rather, what truth is it time for? What would happen if you let your soul keep the time?